Once when I was a child, back in school, my history marks in my report card were overstated. I rushed to my history teacher and I told her, ma'am, I should be given less marks than what I've been given. She stared at me. And in front of all the students and teachers present over there, she gave me a kiss on my forehead. And she expressed to them that she was very glad that at least one child had got up to be so honest. That kiss on my forehead was like a blessing to me. To me, it was an initiation of a very different life to begin from there. A very warm good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and our distinguished guests. I was born the first child of my family 24 years back. From my mother, who is a professional singer, I inherited her compassion. From my father, who is a business person, I inherited my sense of humor and also my reasoning skills. Well, since I was the first child, I had only one younger sibling to me, and even my extended family, I was the eldest child. My upbringing was very nimble. I was made to read many good, valuable, meaningful books at that age. Since then, I began to find a moral in every story. Later in school at Akshar, where I spent most of my school life, I really grew as a person. I became a very deep child. It was there where I developed my perspectives, my depths in thinking. I was the child who once cried in the exam hall because almost everyone around me was cheating. I just couldn't bear to see my teachers getting fooled in front of my eyes. It is there where I learned tolerance. It is there where I learned introspection and grew deeper. The search for inner discovery is what I got from there. As a child, I was very vehement about physics. I realized that there were things outside in the world I could really discover. I used to go to my physics teacher with something or the other. I had my own eureka moments. But I never really got anywhere. I was always encouraged, and hence my journey, my childlike innocence, my childlike enthusiasm, was cemented to permanence for an outward and inner discovery. It was there where I also had the first time a crush on me. Later in college, I went to South City College. Didn't have to attend college much, so I got myself into working as a trader. It is my honesty towards myself which made me realize and discover what my passion was and make it my profession. When I used to see and get awed by the price movements in the stock market, just as a child is, I really got inspired by the philosophies and the theories of price movement. It really became one with me, and those thoughts, those theories, they started permeating beyond what I read for my academic interest. It is then when I really knew I had found my feet, and after that, everything began falling in step. But ladies and gentlemen, being a trader, it is the most easiest thing in the world. But making money out of trading is one of the most difficult things in the world. I had my own ups and downs. After a long affair of giving my blood, flesh, mind, hard work, tears, and many sleepless nights, I now stand tall and firm with the strength of my convictions in my profession. Like any other trader, I am very vehement about money, but what really drives me, what really motivates me, is my own inner ideals. Today, I am pursuing two other courses alongside my work, the Chartered Financial Analyst and the Chartered Market Technician. But most of my learning is, the most of my learning I owe to is reading more extensively about my subject. These degrees are just for social validation in my sense. As a person, I'm an incurable romantic. I live for the charm and romance in everything I do. I am a counselor to my friends. I'm a motivator to my friends. I motivate even my acquaintances. And after a couple of drinks, I can even motivate strangers. I have begun to see life from a very large perspective. My profession, my experiences have made me a very patient, a very optimistic, a very perceptive person. I hit upon, at different phases of my life, inspiration from great people. I've been reading a lot. I read religious books, spirituality, meaningful books, autobiographies. Shah Rukh Khan, Steve Jobs, and Sri Paramahansa Yogananda are one of my fondest inspirations. I want to emulate as much as I can learn the positive things from everyone around me. I'm right now at a very zenith point in my life. I'm complacent. I've learned a lot of things. I have also learned that there is a lot yet to be discovered. An entire ocean yet to be discovered. From my love life, I've learned that at times they're intersecting orbits which don't last. But the fact that they don't last teaches you something more deeper than what had happened if they lasted. I continue to stand true to my name, Mohak, which means the thing that attracts. I want to attract more new people, new circumstances, just as I'm doing here, by coming here, by becoming a member. Thank you everyone. Have a good night.